strength and conditioning program that is specific to aiding our athletes into becoming their best selves. And strength and conditioning is a part of that. And I'm sure you've been on our campus, and I hope if you haven't, I can't wait for you to see our state-of-the-art fitness center, which includes Olympic power racks and free weights and cardio equipment, et cetera. And we use it to the max here at CBA. Coaches who are on this call right now who will tell you that a big part of their success, either in the boats or on the field, are the next man who's about to speak and our strength program. And so that is Coach Steve Bear. Coach, go ahead.
Hey, guys. Coach Steve Bear here. Thanks for coming out to this. I really appreciate Vito putting this on and all these other coaches coming out. I get to work with every single one of these coaches, every single one of these programs, and you guys should know that these are seriously some of the best coaches I've ever worked with. If you meet other coaches at other schools, they'll know our coaches and they'll have respect for our coaches because these guys are seriously the best in the business. I say it all the time. So I just completed my 6th year at CBA, and one of the first things I did when we came in was we started training everybody. We train everybody. At most schools, maybe they have a strength coach. Maybe he comes in sometimes to train the football team. Maybe some football players play another sport. He trains them for that as well. Our biggest strength historically has been our inclusiveness. All right, we train everyone. A vast majority of all CBA students will train in the weight room at some point in their high school career. More than half easily will train at some point in their high school career for a dedicated amount of time. Anyone can participate, even non-athletes. I've had kids who've come in, maybe they're sophomores and they felt like they wanted to lose some weight or something like that. They came in, they hit their goal of losing weight. They found out they were getting pretty strong, getting pretty powerful. And by junior and senior year, they decide they want to try out for rugby. Things like that happen all the time. So even if you're not trying out for a sport or maybe you get cut for one and you want to try out again next year, or say you get cut from soccer, but you still want to try out for baseball, you're absolutely always welcome to come in. Like I said, I collaborate with all of these other coaches on various levels. Our job is to make sure that we can make you the strongest, most powerful, and importantly, most injury-resistant athlete possible. But the rest is up to you. We just direct your efforts, and then you guys show us what you can do. All right? Our goal for you as freshmen, just freshman year, is to focus on learning how to move properly, which is going to improve your flexibility and decrease injury risk all by itself. But also it makes my job easier when you come back as a sophomore, a junior, and a senior, because now I can trust you to do things right. And so I can look at a junior and I can say, hey, I need you to go do 5 sets of 5 power cleans around 70% of your max. And that guy just goes because he knows what he can do, and I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he's being safe. But with a freshman, it's a totally different approach. You don't even know what any of those words mean probably. So I have to break that down for you from the start. So we progress you from body weight movements in the fall, dumbbell exercises come on after that. We finish with barbell exercise. And by the end of your freshman year, you should be able to do most basic exercises in the weight room. You might not have learned how to snatch and clean and jerk yet, but you should be able to squat, bench, deadlift, row, pull up, push up, lunge, all of these things. Sessions occur primarily before and after school. So you likely have a chance to train, throughout the course of the year, whether you're in season or out of season. Additionally, we are starting this fall going to be ramping up fitness first quarter of freshman year. Our department head, Pat Reynolds, who's also our bowling coach and our JV baseball coach, he has decided that first quarter of freshman year is going to be all about increasing freshman fitness. So everybody across the board is going to be learning how to train. And we have a fitness test that we are training for that as well. We have had athletes compete in weightlifting, which is an Olympic sport, and powerlifting, but that's not the goal. The goal is to get you dedicated to your sport and get you as good at your sport as possible. I always tell coaches and athletes, I don't want to steal your athletes for weightlifting. I don't want to steal your athletes for powerlifting. Maybe I'll borrow them for the weekend or something. The weightlifting and powerlifting competitions are sparse and brief. It's like a Saturday a couple of times a year. So if that's something you're interested in, something we can do, but it shouldn't dominate much of your competitive schedule, unless it is your singular focus. Trying to see what else. Oh, we do have, like I said, freshman dedicated sessions. These historically have been Tuesday, Thursday, directly after school. I know that freshmen more than anybody have transportation difficulties, so we try to put those directly after school so you can, maybe catch a ride home with a teammate, but you were able to take the bus in the morning. In the past, sometimes those have been Monday, Wednesday, Friday as well. The freshman-only sessions are fantastic because they really let me just address what you guys need developmentally before we progress you to train with your teams. Some teams, especially the ones that don't cut, will encourage you to train with the team. Some of them will encourage you to train in the preseason, like I know swimming does that. And some of them will encourage you to train with the team in season once you've shown that you can make the team. I facilitate that either way. We still break down the sessions to be developmentally appropriate. So if a senior shot putter is squatting 400 for reps, a freshman shot putter might be doing goblet squats with 40 pounds for reps. We just make it fit whatever you need at that point in time. I don't think there's anything else I have set to cover for today. If you guys have any questions, of course, put them in the chat, and I'll stick around and be able to answer those as well.
Coach Bear, thank you so much. And I can't reiterate enough how blessed we are to have our own strength and conditioning coach who works with every single one of not just our athletes, but like he said, our students. We have so many opportunities for students to go into our fitness center and just become better versions of themselves and become more physically fit and aware and learn the movements and learn them safely. And so we're very, very pleased to have Coach Bear on staff with us. And thank you, Coach.